Trump annexes Narnia, Middle-earth and the land of Oz to protect Americans from a fantasy future of national insecurity only he can imagine. After 23 years of torture, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed will confess to 9/11 attacks, kidnapping the Lindbergh baby, being Jack the Ripper, and fucking your sister. In the UK grooming gang sex abuse scandal, the aristocracy have been fucking the entire country for 1,000 years, and people still swallow their cum. Hello right-wing extremists, welcome to the fucking news. I'm not surprised by anything anymore. Here are the headlines tonight. Donald Trump has announced plans to annex Narnia, Middle-earth and the land of Oz, citing the threat to national security imaginary worlds pose. He refused to rule out military action to establish US rule. The Dark Lord Sauron had this reaction.
Donald bro, what a fucking great idea. Together, we will make imaginary areas of the earth defined by international treaties great again. With your hair and my ring, we'll rule over the thoughts and dreams of people too stupid to live in the real world. We'll conquer a world of dumbass brain-dead fuckwits and forge a world where anything I say goes. We say. Nationalism will blind people to any shared humanity. Short-term economic gains will lure them into a pit of doom. And if that fails, we'll just call them libtards and use the Supreme Court to steal their rights anyway.
The Wizard of Oz was unavailable for comment, and no one could find the wardrobe to Narnia, but the rest of the world said, "Wait, what? What?" And there will be much more on that story later. In a related story, Khalid Sheikh Mohammed is ready to confess to being the mastermind behind 9/11. But American courts have delayed his plea deal appearance due to concerns his evidence may be tainted by 23 years of torture, 3 years of sleep deprivation, and 183 waterboardings at the hands of the CIA. Here's an exclusive interview with Khalid Sheikh Mohammed for the fucking news.
Please, 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 let me confess. Oh, I beg you. I did it all. Everything, whatever you say, I did it. I'm guilty. Oh, I'm so guilty. As God is my witness, I totally did. I did whatever you say I did. Honestly, I did. I fucked your sister. I lied on my tax return. I killed Cock Robin. I kidnapped the Lindbergh baby. I put the bop in the bop shoo-wop shoo-wop. It was me. The gunpowder plot. Me, Jack the Ripper. Me. Oh God, please let me confess. I don't want to go back into the box. What? Assassinate JFK? Fuck no, man. Lee Harvey Oswald acted alone, right? Everybody knows that. That's a trick question, right? Oh, you guys crack me up.
In the UK, everyone has been groomed for abuse for 1,000 years by men of mainly aristocratic heritage. The gangs came across the channel on boats around 1066, claimed asylum, and have been systematically raping and abusing everyone in the country since. Investigators say the population of the UK is now so conditioned to the abuse, they think it's normal for a few people to own all the land and assets in the nation while they suck their cocks and pay a tax for swallowing the cum. The abuse has been covered up for years by the aristocracy, who didn't want community tensions to be inflamed by people wondering why they're the livestock of a few wealthy families. To distract the hapless economic sex gimps from reality, the lords of the land kept their gimps in servitude, poverty and obedience. Many of the abused think they're actually in a relationship with their abusers and cheerfully send their children to wars and watch their granny die in poverty as royalty and aristocracy abuse them and live lives of luxury extracted from the land of the nation. So few people understand the abuse that to this day the UK is full of brain-dead fuckwit muppets wiping royal cum off their face, then complaining about the cost of hankies to wipe it off, whilst Israel enjoys Arab gangs raping their children because no one will complain about Jewish atrocities on the world stage. Booyakasha! Thanks. And now the weather. Your ass belongs to whoever owns the land you're standing on at this moment, and you will swallow buckets of cum as they choke you on their cock of lies. Have a nice weekend.